When Emperor Kammu founded Kyoto in 794, there is a legend that he ordered a 2.5-meter-tall statue of a general, shogun, dressed in armor and holding a sword as well as a bow and arrows to be buried in a mound facing the Kyoto Imperial Palace to serve as a guardian for the palace. Starting in the late Heian period, circa 12th century, a legend was born that whenever something threatened the realm, this mound would rumble, warning people. According to the Genpei Seiseiki, chronicle of the rise and fall of the Minamoto and Taira clans, in July 1179, a year before Minamoto no Yoritomo raised his army, the mound rumbled 3 times. And then shortly after, there was a great earthquake. Shogunzuka Enji Amaka, scroll painting of the making of Shogunzuka, by Toba Sojo, famed for his Chojugiga, animal person caricatures, contains an illustration of the statue being buried. The main deity venerated at the Seiryu-den Hall, Denichi Nyorai, is believed to have originally come from the Kacho-in temple, and was discovered on the hillside nearby. The beautiful grounds, famed for their cherry trees in spring and red leaves in autumn, feature pine trees hand-planted by Admiral Togo and General Kuroki, 2 of the heroes of the Russo-Japanese War. In 1913, Seiryu-den was built in front of Kyoto Kitano Tenmengu Shrine as the Kyoto branch of Japan Federation of Martial Arts Training Gym. In 1947, the building was moved and become the Martial Arts Training Gym for police officers named the Heian Dojo, later. It was open to the general public and many young people practice martial arts there. In 1998, the Kyoto Prefectural Office decided to close the Heian Dojo, dismantling it and putting the pieces in storage. Afterwards, Shoren-in, recognizing the historic cultural importance of the building, decided to rebuild it at the top of Mount Higashiyama as Seiryu-den. Prince Sadanoru Fushimoya, responsible for the ceremony celebrating Emperor Taisho succeeding the throne, decided to commemorate the event by building the Kyoto branch of Japan Federation of Martial Arts Gym in front of Kitano Tenmengu Shrine in Kyoto. The Federation asked Kyoto citizens to make donation in order to build it. It looked like a typical Japanese-style building, but foreign techniques were used for the trusses in the framework of the roof and for the building foundation. This is called Weo Setchu, building by blending Japanese and Western elements. This big wooden Weo Setchu architecture shows the characteristics of the buildings made in Taisho era, 1912 to 1926. And it is such a valuable example of architecture that there is a strong possibility of it being designed a national important cultural property in the near future. The painting of Fudo is well known as one of the three major Fudo Myoo paintings in Japan. Intense flames are painted in dark reddish-brown and cinnabar red on silk, which is a strong brown color. In the center of the painting, Fudo, with a fierce expression on his face, sits on a rock holding a sword and a silk rope. Fudo was gift from the Japanese imperial palace, and priests of Shoren-in revere it as an irreplaceable treasure. Painting of Fudo Myoo, Akala, and his two attendant boys is commonly called Fudo, because the color of Fudo Myoo's body is blue. It is considered to have been drawn in the 11th century and is one of the best examples of Japanese Buddhism picture masterpieces. It was soon recognized to be a national treasure. This painting is introduced in Japanese school textbooks. The size of the painting is 203 centimeters in height, 149 centimeters in width, and it was painted on silk. It instills in viewers the spirit of the Fudo that burns away the evil thoughts and worldly desires. The painting is enshrined deep inside the Seiryu Den, and a replica is on display. On the day of the full moon every month, a ceremony, where a sacred fire is lit in front of Fudo and votive plaques are burnt, is held and prayers fulfilled. Recently, true form of the painting, not replica, was exhibited twice and approximately 550,000 people came to see it. After this, you can watch the video of the full moon ceremony. A vast wooden observation deck was constructed out from Shoren-in. The total floor area is 1,046 square meters, minus 4.6 times wider than the deck of Kiyomizu Temple. And every year on the night of August 16, you can see all the open events. Gozen no Okaribi. From this deck you can overlook Kyoto City, including landmarks such as Kyoto Imperial Palace, Heian Shrine and Mount Hiei. The foundations of Shogunzuka are depicted in the picture scroll of Toba Sojo, a high Buddhist priest. In Genpei Seiseiki, a description of the rise and decline of Minamoto and Taira clans. It is written that when an accident happens in the world, Shogunzuka shook. There are also pines and stone pillars which General Togo, General Kuroki, and Shigenobu Akuma established. From these, we can see that great persons of the past visited here and threw about the future of Japan while overlooking Kyoto City. From the west observation platform you can see the buildings of Osaka as well as more of Kyoto City. If you look at the view from here, you can say that you've seen all of Kyoto to your acquaintances. After enjoying the vistas from the observation deck, visitors can enjoy the gardens. There are weeping peach trees, wisteria, rhododendrons, azaleas, about 220 maple tree and about 200 cherry blossom trees planted in the garden. The garden is particularly famous for the autumn leaves and cherry blossoms in spring when the garden is illuminated. At a glance you can feel the high artistry and the intended idea of the gardener in every corner of the garden. Sitting in the roofed rest area, Azumaya, you can enjoy not only the immediate garden, but also the beauty of the architecture of the Seiryu-den. Mountains in the west and Shogunzuka. Such a garden as this, that borrows elements of beauty form outside its borders, is called shake in Japanese. Shogunzuka is a mound about 20 square meters in diameter. It is located north of Shichiyo on Mt. Higashiyama. When Emperor Kanmu was looking for a location to establish a new capital, he climbed to the area now known as Shogunzuka and decided to move the capital to Kyoto in 794. Emperor Kanmu buried the statue of a shogun, a general, in the mound and prayed for the peace of the capital. Also, this garden has a Japanese landscape garden, Karazansui. Within the circuitous-style garden, Kayashiki Garden, made using the techniques of the Muromachi era, 1338 to 1573. The era when Japanese gardens were made with superior techniques. If you come to Kyoto, you can see the scenery of 1,200 years of history in a short time, so it is worth visiting once in a lifetime. We We will give a 4-leaf clover to those who take a Yotsuba taxi and subscribe to our YouTube channel.